Hello, Scorpio. My name is Missy, and I'm here to read some AstroCharms for the month of September. I'm going to pull a Mother Mary Oracle and a few of our Housewives Tarot to get some general energies for the month. And then we'll look at the charms. We're going to go ahead and read the charms the way that we would a transit chart, but I'll explain it more once we get to it. Let me give these a few more shuffles while I give my very awkward disclaimer. So these readings are meant to be timeless and general in nature. If the details fit for your situation, the reading is meant for you, but if they do not, please do not try to force it. I am not a doctor, lawyer, or accountant, so if you need advice in any of those areas, please, by all means, go consult a professional. Also, please do not do anything simply because I suggest it in one of these videos. You are an adult who has responsibility for your own life. Ooh, interesting. Ripening on the vine. Please use that responsibility to your advantage. So let me give these a couple shuffles. We'll get a couple more cards. So there's been a lot of healing, first of all, that's happening with you, but not just healing. Like, the healing has brought some serious inner security and growth, but the inner security is huge. Also peace, hope. There's a lot of growth going on here. Also, you're at the last step, whatever it is, you're on the last step of this of the healing. Look, it's 2:22 exactly right now, and we have the song Like You'll Never See Me Again, Alicia Keys. This ripening on the vine, it's all about abundance. Look at everything that's in the background. Like, this is a very abundant card. There's blessings attached to this, which is not surprising me at all, because many of the signs that I've already recorded have had a specific card that speaks about blessings. So I think your blessing has to do with healing of some sort. And the abundance that comes from that, right? Like, abundance doesn't always have to be money. It can just be happiness and joy and the peace that's being shown in that card by the dove. Right there. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you've been putting in a lot of work, mastering yourself, mastering this energy. And see, look, we have the Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Strength, and then the Two of Wands. This is actually very positive, even though we have the Ten of Swords. It's here on the left-hand side, which is talking about the past, right? And it's literally saying, like, stick a pin in me, I'm done, like, or stick a pin in it, right? But it's also talking about the thorn in your side, but this is the last, it was the last one, right? And then you had this new beginning, probably because you ended something here. You stopped something. I think you either, if you didn't, well, actually, let me back up a second. It took strength for you to put a stop to something. And then, but this strength card has like a dual meaning here because it comes after the Ace of Pentacles, but it's also talking to me over here with the Ten of Swords. It's saying it took a lot of strength and courage to put a stop to something or to put an end to something. And because of that, now there's this new beginning that's going to have much greater value or a bigger benefit for you. It's going to make things shine, because it says here shines aluminum foil. So there's something about allowing you to shine. And, probably, like, because she has 4 arms here, right? So maybe the way that you're shining makes it look as if you have, you're doing the work of someone with, 4 hands instead of 2, right? Whatever it is. Probably you really have, though, because if this is all about healing yourself and the strength that it took to do that, maybe, you're doing it at a very accelerated rate, because of this Eight of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which is, again, even more like you're being very choosy. And that's part of the reason. Or it could be that you've made some sort of choice, or you know, you're assessing the options and being very smart about the choices that you make. You're not just grabbing the first drink because it's alcohol or because it, you know, looks interesting. You're really taking your time to see what are the ingredients, all that kind of stuff. What do you really want? Okay, I'm going to, I think, put strength here on the top to remind you of your own strength in this situation. And we're going to go ahead and pull some charms. Yours is one of the shorter readings, which is kind of interesting to me. I've actually had a few today that were pretty long, I guess. But you have quite a few charms here. Okay. So the letters can represent people, places, or things if they don't actually spell out a word. Okay. We also have Libra coming through right here. Okay, so starting here in the center, I don't know if I explained that. First of all, hold on, in this song. We have the song Torn to Pieces, Pop Evil. So here in the center, I don't know if I explained, anything that falls in the very center is like the main focus, or it should be your immediate focus, or it could happen immediately after you watch this. But actually with the clock coming through, there is a time element attached to whatever's happening. Like either you've been waiting for a while, or it's saying like now's the time. I feel like if you haven't been waiting for a while, like it's saying now's the time for justice or to transform something. But also it's talking about you're being protected. There's an element of like faith here with the Hamsa hand. Yeah. Sorry, the song is kind of catching my attention there for a second. It's talking about relationships, or you know, somebody who's left and he knows they're not going to come back. And Libra energy, which is what this charm is here, that is the 7th house energy in any chart, because Libra owns that house naturally, and that is the house of relationships, partnerships, marriages. So it could be that now is the time to change something with a partnership or marriage, especially because we have the butterfly in the 12th house in the sign of Libra here with this symbol, with the charm for Libra. It could be attached to a person, place, or thing with the letter P, or any of the letters here, but also you're going to need to really be prepared because of the camel. Like camels can make long trips through the desert because, you know, they can carry water on their back. Like they're very prepared. They're very, it just feels like prepared, like you need to be prepared. Maybe you don't see that, like, all of the things that you're going to need to be prepared for, but it's now to change whatever this relationship dynamic is. All right, and then coming with in the first house, we have this cowboy hat here, but it's upside down as if you just took it off. Like, so again, this just speaks to you've completed a lot of hard work, and now you've taken your, you know, the hat protects you when you're outside in the sun, right? It protects you from dirt, the elements, whatever, right? So you're going to take it off once you're done working, and that's the reason that it's here, in my opinion. And you're protected because of that work that you've put in. In the second house, we have a piece of tourmalated quartz. it's the piece or one of the pieces that has very little tourmaline and much more quartz than anything else. So I feel like you're going to have to be very you're going to have to like go through your finances to see like where you're spending too much, like be very kind of specific and detailed with your finances. And I say that because of where this fell in this house. This is the second, this is Sagittarius sitting on this house, and it fell just over Jupiter. But this is a stone that brings protection after you balance something, right? You have to get something aligned. So it's saying you have to align your spending or like balance out the excessive spending. So you're going to have to really be careful with your finances. So we have the song Getting Away with Murder, Papa Roach. Okay, so in the 3rd and 4th houses, we have this piece of azurite, which is just basically saying follow your intuition when it comes to the people that are closest to you, the things that you're saying to them. Also, like any intuitive hits that you're feeling about them, you're probably really spot on. Don't second guess yourself at all. Okay, we have Leo coming out over the 6th house with the letter M here. So Leo energy is like energy that's very creative. But the 6th house has to do with like service or how you spend your time each day. It's how you are of service to others, but also it has to do with your own personal health and well-being. So if we look at the chart for Scorpio or Scorpio rising, Leo would be sitting on your 10th house, which corresponds to the 6th house when it talks about work, right? Because this is the house that has to do with your integrity, your reputation, how you interact in public, right? Or the things that you do in public in order to maintain security at home. And so this house represents how you spend your time each day. Well, Leo is going to be somehow important for that, which means we have to come and look at what's happening in the 10th house. And what's happening in the 10th house is that you've got this dog here and you've got the angel of peace. So there's something about friendship, could possibly be a Virgo with the initial O. But there's something about French. It could also be someone with the letter J as well, because that's kind of touching that house as well. But I think whoever this person is, they're going to be supportive, probably loyal. That will be something that will bring peace to you specifically. It will like ease your mind in some way. Their loyalty, their friendship will be very healing for you. But also you have the bat here as well, sitting in the 9th house, and bats are very intuitive creatures. Like they're blind, right? They have to rely on all of their other senses in order, to hunt, to survive. And so that's what it's saying, like rely on your own inner knowing, your own inner guidance in order for your survival, in order for your own peace. Trust in your friends' loyalty and support, because I think, they're really, they are trustworthy at least. Interesting that I'm saying that, and we have the song. Oh, look, it's exactly 2:34 p.m., but it's the song Next to Me, Imagine Dragons, and they're talking about someone he's saying thank you to this person who's been supporting him even when he didn't deserve it, right? So take that however it resonates for this situation. Maybe you need to express your gratitude to someone who's been very supportive of you. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, whatever you can to help me get my channel out there since I'm new here, and I thank you for watching.